Welcome, welcome, welcome. What's good?
What's up, everybody? What's going on, sir?
What it do? What it do?
Man, same old, same old. You know what it is. Another Tuesday. Slac
Exactly.
gang back in the building, baby.
Slack gang. Say Like a Champ, episode 83.
Whew.
And yeah, we're back in the building. You know what I'm saying? Just keeping it moving.
Oh,
Keeping
yeah.
it moving. How are you today?
I'm good, man. I'm great. Just got back from the gym a little bit ago. Trying to get right before summertime. You know what I mean?
Hey, you're always doing your thing, man. What do you mean trying to get right?
I know, right? Nah, man. But this last COVID year, gyms were closed, so I got a lot of catching up to do. You know what I mean? So
I don't know who you're talking to.
Yeah, I feel you. But you know what I'm saying? It's been crazy, it's been wild, super busy. You know what I mean, man? Grind doesn't stop. I'm starting to get into Twitch streaming and stuff like that too. Get some more ideas and stuff like that coming forward. So I added my Twitch thing to my name,
Okay.
at the bottom. You know what I mean? So if y'all on Twitch, go follow your boy. I'm gonna be streaming and stuff like that after the show tonight. So
What kind of
like I
games are
said,
you playing?
a little bit of everything right now. I've been playing Apex lately. I've been playing this game called Code Vein. It's like an action RPG. I'm about to download this other game. It's like a third-party looter shooter type deal, whatever. But I think that comes out tomorrow on Game Pass. So playing a little bit. Exactly. Trying to play a little bit of everything, and I'm still trying to get to affiliate. You know what I mean? Trying to get make some money, some different avenues. You know what I'm saying? Different ways. So.
Well, hey, Shadow Wolf is the name, yeah?
Yes, sir.
That's what's up. I like that you spelled it dough, though, with the dough like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so I stay eating snacks. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Don't let this gym body fool you.
I can't get off bread. That's for sure.
That's facts, bro. So yeah,
but
I had to spell a little different. I'm always munching on something, especially when I'm streaming, so I had to spell it a little bit, be a little different.
Right.
How about you, sir? What you been up to? How was your weekend, man?
I just got back from a little quick getaway. It was really dope.
Nice.
So yeah, we might talk more about that later, but yeah, everything's good, man. Living the dream.
Always, yeah.
Just trying to just stay that way. So, all right, man. Well, I think we've given our guys a chance to kind of join in. We appreciate all our slackers out there. You know what it is. Do the typical YouTube stuff. You know what I'm saying? Thumbs up. You know what I'm saying? Comment and all that stuff.
Subscribe, all that.
Yes, we appreciate hearing what you guys have to say, and we're about to get into this week in sports. Let's get it.
Theme music.
What it do?
And we back, baby.
Say Like a Champ, episode 83.
Yeah.
We in the building. You know what we do? We come here to talk sports, for fans, by fans, all that stuff. But of course, we can't get into that before we bring in our permanent special guest, Miss Myra May. What's good?
What it do?
What's up, Slackers? We back.
Yes.
We are back. Yo, Strizzy, I feel you on the gym tip, bro. Like summertime fine. I feel you.
I know.
Hey, you both have tremendous work ethic. I don't know what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like, you both do your thing. You both do your thing. So don't be down on yourself.
No.
Welcome in, sir.
It definitely is a balance, A-Dub. Like, I like to cook and I like to eat. So I have to make sure I stay in the gym because if the gym and the cooking and eating ain't at a balance, we are in trouble.
I feel you. Mr.
Weston, what's good, baby boy? Y'all know it's funny, man. Like, I clocked out of work today and like I literally was like looking at my bed and like looking towards like the gym, like the front door, like gym. I was just like, I can hit this nap real quick. But if I take a nap,
you made the right choice.
I'm waking up right before Slack jumping on. You know what I'm saying? But Yeah, man.
You should have you on one shoulder and me on the other. Be like, dog, just go ahead and take you a nap, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead and lay down. Just close your eyes for a smooth 15 real quick.
You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Do what I would do.
Yeah, dude, for real. I'm gonna have to do that.
I kind of had to switch up my routine because that was becoming a regular for me. Like after work, I don't want to go to the gym. I don't like same thing. Like I get home and I just want to take everything off and just lay in my bed and watch Netflix endlessly. So I had to switch my routine up. I'm going to the gym again in the morning. So I wake up at 4:45. I'm at the gym at 5 a.m. and I feel like my day goes so much smoother. And by the time it's like after school, after work, I'm like, the boys have basketball Monday and Wednesday. We're running, we're doing this. So it definitely is a tweak in the schedule for me, but definitely a positive one. But yes, have to have that balance. Have to have that balance.
Got a couple more slackers coming through. Trevor in the building. He said wedding is finally done. Eating everything.
Hey, congratulations.
Absolutely, man. You deserve it. Eat everything in sight. You know what I'm saying? Finally got it through. It was a beautiful wedding, man, like we talked about a little bit last week. Yeah, absolutely gorgeous wedding. So happy for both of them. Stephanie Washington also in the building. What is good?
What
it do?
Yep.
You know what it is. You know what it is. Love from all the way from Vegas. We appreciate you. But yeah, that's what's up. So, let's see. Trevor said that's why I started going to the gym from the office. Never got a chance to even see. That's true. Got to just resist that temptation. You know what I'm saying?
Straight.
Don't even see it.
Focus.
But right now, my office is like 10 steps away from my bed. That's a problem. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? I just got to like open one door, close the other one. You know what I'm saying? I'm right there. So it's tough. It's tough to avoid.
I loved working from home, but that was the realest thing ever. Like, okay, clock in at 8, I'm rolling out the bed at 7:57.
Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to really
off.
Right. It's easy to like lose discipline, you know, in that situation, but 100%. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But that's what's up. That's what's up. Well, I think we're checked in here. We got another slacker, Carmen San Diego. What's good?
What's going on?
We appreciate you joining in. You know what I'm saying? You know, she does her thing on the TikToks too. You know what I'm saying? Big TikTok star taking time with us, Slac. That's what's up. We appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, we'll go ahead and get into our first topic of the day. Let me get the banner right.
What's up next? Oh, let's check it out, man, real quick.
Now tune to NFL Talk.
Let's get it.
All right, NFL Talk. You know we're in the off season, deep in the off season, but still some things going on. Lots to talk about. I want to get the business stuff out of the way first, and we'll talk about the other stuff. Kind of, the 17 game schedule was approved, so we are going to have a different, another, full schedule. And 17 games is, it's kind of weird. The only thing I don't like about it personally, I'll go first on this, is just like it's going to change all the stats because now they're going to have like, oh, this dude threw for 60 touchdowns. They're like, oh, but it was a 17 game schedule with the asterisk or whatever. So.
Right.
I like even numbers. Like 16 is easier to like divide in half. I'm very simple. So we'll see how that works. But what do you guys think about the 17 game schedule?
Go ahead, Mara.
I mean, I'm happy it's a full schedule. I'm happy it's back. I mean, to me, football is football. Like the number doesn't bother me like it bothers you.
I'm traditional.
For me, just as a fan of football, considering what we went through, where all sports stopped, like I'm just happy it's continuing. Trevor says the same thing. The stats are screwed now. I mean, I can see from a perspective on that side, like the stats are going to be different. But at the same time, like on the business side, like it is what it is. Let's play football.
They're trying to get that money.
They're trying to recap, losses for games. Oh no!
Ouch! Hey, I thought we were cool, and you're in Dallas now.
Stop it!
That ain't right.
No, and that's another thing. Hey, that's true though. With it being uneven, like you're not going to be a 500 team. Like if you go 8-8,
you're above or below.
That's going to cause a difference there. I didn't think of that until Anthony threw 8 on the Cowboys, but
yeah. Unc said 17 games is rough, may bring on injuries, and I think that's true.
That's where I was going to go.
True.
It's already a haul to get this, to get through the season, but we'll see. but it's all about that paper.
Definitely. I feel like kind of going back to what Unc was talking about, I think it's going to bring some injuries on. I think it also might bring on a little bit of resting for certain players. You know what I mean? I know these games are a lot more important, you know what I mean, than say NBA games, because literally just about every game matters. You know what I mean? Like you can really drop 2 games. Yeah, exactly. Some time management, but you can drop maybe 1 or 2 games early on in the season. But depending on the conference you're in and the division that you're in, those 1 or 2 games might come back and bite you in the butt. You know what I'm saying? So we might see some players getting rested towards like the latter of the season if their teams are already in the playoffs, and kind of goes back to like A-Dub saying talking about last week with the Lakers. Like he was happy he didn't buy the tickets for the Suns Lakers game because like obviously LeBron and AD were playing. So in a sense it's going to add more revenue obviously because more viewership, all that fun stuff. But at the same time too, like if you're week 17 and I want to go watch, Cardinals versus Rams or something like that, but, the big time Rams players aren't playing or some of the Cardinals players aren't playing, like, I'm not paying for that. You know what I mean? So,
yeah,
it's give a touch, but again, too, like the players, they're unhappy with it because
they'll still sell it out, though, honestly.
Yeah, they'll figure it out. But yeah, the players too, they're not happy with it. They're worried about injuries and other things like that. A couple of ex-players and retired NFL players are talking about, if they're going to add a week, then they need to find a way to continue to take care of the players, and some other things have to change essentially. So I'm kind of with A-Dub though. I'm not really for the odd number amount because what are they going to do? Like every half of the teams this year are going to get what 9 home games, 8 away games, and then switch it next year. You know what I mean?
I think so. Yeah.
That also draws kind of an unfair advantage to an extent. You know what I mean? Like you can win wherever if you're the better team. Hopefully you're winning, whether it's home or away. But that might change things as well. So, and then we're also getting the extra playoff spot too, right? So,
well, they had that last year too. So they're going to keep that though. Yeah,
keep that going too. So yeah,
having only 1 bye week. Yeah.
Right. So yeah,
or only the top seed gets the
bye week. Yeah. So we'll see how it goes. You know what I mean? It's a test year. If they like it, they'll keep it. But I don't know, man. We'll see.
Anthony West says maybe they'll eventually have every team play a neutral international game. That'd be
super cool.
They're trying to go towards that for sure and continue to build it over there.
Mm-hmm.
The owner of the Jaguars, he wanted to take the Jaguars over there, or be like half of their season there and half here. It's like, I don't know, who knows, but
they played 3 years in a row now or something like that overseas.
They played every year since they started doing it.
Yeah,
at least one of the games every year. So
yeah, so he's cool with it. He was like, that's vacation time for me.
He's trying to build.
Yeah. And they also play like in Mexico City. I mean, there's been several times where they play in Mexico City, and that's just awesome for players to have the opportunity, 1, to travel abroad, and 2, for fans of the game, especially like Mexico. Mexico's national sport is soccer, not American football. So you have the access to have the NFL in your backyard. That's great.
No, I agree with that. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but also though they kind of got to get their shit together too, because it's like a couple years in a row they had to cancel the game or move it back because the field wasn't right or something happened at the last minute. Yep. I hope that they do, because that is an untapped market, like you're saying, for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so we'll see how they continue to grow it abroad. But it is very interesting. The other thing too, kind of along these same lines, NFL did say that they're expecting full stadiums next year. They're not planning on doing this pod system or this social distance thing. They're saying by August you're going. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. I don't know. What are your guys' reaction to that? You guys think that's a good thing to move forward, or?
I think by late August, early September of this year, I think that a lot more people will be vaccinated. You know what I mean? Like I haven't got mine yet because we talked about it. I'm not trying to be the first to do anything, but on top of that, like I will probably get vaccinated, especially right before that time around. And like right now, I'm seeing the lines for the vaccinations, and they're insane. Just at like the Cardinal Stadium area.
Arizona has opened up, has a little bit of. I think they've opened up to everybody now.
Everybody. So I'm thinking by that time, hopefully the whole like herd immunity thing will be a little bit more
collected up,
exactly collected up, so we won't see as many cases. Maybe hopefully it'll drop down to basically just like flu cases on a daily basis. But if we can get the cases to drop significantly, I think we'll be okay. But again, it's gonna take us as a people to like really kind of knock this down and still be smart and all the other stuff like we constantly talk about the virus isn't going anywhere. So
Right.
It's here to stay.
Yeah.
I'm with that same sentiment. I think as more people get inoculated with these vaccinations, it'll be better for sports and sports stadiums to have people in there. I don't know if we're going to talk about this in a little bit, but basketball said, if you are vaccinated, there's going to be vaccinated sections. I think that's the safer thing to do right now. I hate that we have to put some type of stipulation like you have to be vaccinated or else. I mean, that's a stipulation on travel. But I kind of feel like if we don't do that, you just allow room for more of a mix to happen. Especially, like we said, like this is something that we're living with. This is something that's going to continue. I'm still opposed of big groups in small areas. I mean, personally, in our family, we did lose somebody to the virus. So that still kind of worries me. That still kind of bothers me. So I mean, I understand the NFL. I understand the NFL's perspective. They hurt a lot on revenue that typically was generated because of the pandemic. But I mean, we'll just have to see how it moves forward. I'm not fully for like absolutely full stadiums. There would have to be some type of stipulation.
A little bit of separation still.
Yeah, I mean, okay, I can definitely see that. Yeah, and we'll see how it goes. Me personally, I'm still staying with my mask because I mean, like, if I'm like in a big, if I'm in a big thing, if I'm in a big group like that, like, I mean, if I felt uncomfortable in packed stadiums, anyways. You know what I'm saying? And I've been like to like bigger games or bowl games. You know what I'm saying? The Rose Bowl or whatever, Georgia games, 92,000 people, and I felt uncomfortable already. Like, and that's years before all this, where it's like now going into like a stadium full of people where you're side to side like that, like. It's gonna be weird. Like, I mean, I can't lie about that.
Start messing with your mental. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm like, this is a lot of people. All of a sudden,
you'd be like,
yeah, I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? That's a lot of people because, you know what I'm saying? You've been in those situations where you're just like, dang, like, this is a crowd. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be really in the crowd, so we'll see. I kind of like the whole pods thing. You know what I'm saying? Just because, too, I'm a bigger dude. Like, if I'm in the seat, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes I feel bad, like, if you're going to come sit next to me or whatever, like, or, you know what I'm saying? We're grown people, depending on some of these stadiums are old, you know what I'm saying?
I know.
It's like, so I don't mind having this space, but I get what they're trying to do too, and they're trying to pack it out and get back to normal. So we'll see what's up.
We actually had a conversation kind of about this, about the whole mask thing. Typically in American culture, like we don't wear masks, right? Like we just started wearing masks because of this pandemic.
And it took a long time for us to be like, let's wear them.
On page with it, exactly. However, there's countries overseas where it's typical, if you're not feeling well, people wear masks. And I think, just thinking of everything that has happened, like that's the courteous thing to do to people around you. Like if your nose is runny, if you have a slight cough, like it's courteous to just wear a mask and not just be spreading that everywhere.
Maybe that'll become something we do moving forward. I don't know.
Yeah, hopefully, America like jumps onto that. Like we see it in pictures all the time in China. People wear their masks and keep it moving. So we'll see what happens with the NFL and this whole full stadiums. The thing that worries me is how this season they did a lot of contact tracing. So if somebody got sick, they did like the contact tracing. Okay, these were the people you were around. These people need to get tested. I kind of feel like if you pack the stadiums, like contact tracing is not going to be, it's not going to be able to be executed well, just because you have so many people there.
Yeah, no, I agree. But I think at that point, it's going to be like the vaccine's available. You're assuming your own risk. You know what the deal is. And I feel like they might not try to do as much backtracking and things like that. So we'll see.
We shall see.
Quick shout out to Mel from our Girl Chat Sports. She chimed in. Since she said team fully vaccinated.
Hey.
Team vaccine. What's up, Mel?
Team
and
vaccine.
We do got to welcome some other folks to the show too that checked in while we were on that.
Oh, yeah,
Kelly Williams, what's good? What's good?
Hey.
Grace, we appreciate you being here. So yeah, and then Mel came through with the Slac crew. That's what's up. So, but yeah, so it's interesting. We'll see how things move forward. But yeah, I think there'll still be a little bit of concern, like for some people, and I may be included. So Fields, I think it was today he ran a 4.44. You know what I'm saying? Getting ready for the draft, looking fast. We'll see what happens. You know, there was some shakeup last week, and I don't think we talked about it yet, right?
No.
With the whole changes in the draft. So the 49ers going for broke here, you know what I'm saying? Moving up in the draft. What do you think the 49ers are trying to do? Are they going quarterback?
Oh yeah,
What?
it's out there. They're as of right now, it's out there that they're drafting Fields. They're going after Fields.
Gotcha.
They're taking Fields with the third pick.
Okay.
Which totally threw a wrench in our draft pick because now I'm so mad. I'm so mad.
Less people are gonna fall down. Yeah.
I'm so mad at Miami right now.
But they're doing what they're doing too, though. They drop down a little bit. They'll probably still get the receiver that they want, and they're collecting more draft capital. So, good on their part for sure too. But I hope it is for Fields, like because we already saw what they did with Jimmy G, and he's pure game manager. Nothing against Jimmy G, but you know he just doesn't have the same trust to be dynamic. And yeah, rookie, it's an adjustment to come in, but hopefully, if they can have somebody dynamic and they're well coached, like. Never know. So we'll see.
And I was watching Fields throw passes, and he actually threw too, and he looked great, dude. He was throwing accurately deep on the run. Like he had a really good little pro day too. So
yeah, and I've always liked him. I've always liked him because he was at Georgia and everything like that. And what could have been, who knows? But also though, got a shout out to Franklin, our boy Franklin, big 49ers fan, held it down. And he was definitely excited about that. So we'll see what happens. My sister also a 49ers fan. You know, my sister also reps the Bay Area, the A area when it comes to football. So we'll see.
I know. I just hope the Falcons switch things up and don't grab Trey Lance because that was Panthers' pick. And now if they pick up a quarterback, we're looking at drafting O-line now, which I'm like, no.
And then get a quarterback later down the road?
Probably not. I don't see.
And then who would you roll with?
I forget his name, but he's a corner. That's who I'd want. I want the first corner out of the draft.
Oh, okay.
I forget what his name is though, but he's definitely.
But then, what would you do at quarterback?
We're gonna have to figure it out because I'm like, we'll have to figure it out. But I don't know.
PJ Washington.
I don't know. Probably. I don't know. We'll see. It's tough though. It's tough.
He's like, at this point,
if I can't get one of the top four, I'm out.
The draft is April 29th, you know what I'm saying? And that's like basically a month away. Time flies fast. So we'll see what happens soon.
It'll be May before you know it.
Right. So NFL, that was pretty much it for NFL talk. We did talk a lot about the Deshaun Watson things last week. You know, I'm still interested to see how this comes out, but regardless of what has happened, he's, you know, obviously kind of he kind of set himself up with this one. Like he just did not handle himself well in this whole situation, and now it looks like he might be backtracking on some things. So we'll see what happens.
I'm starting to think the signing of who did Houston just pick up?
They picked up the dude from San Diego Chargers. Yeah.
They picked up Tyrod Taylor. So I'm wondering if
LA Chargers.
I'm wondering if he disclosed that he had some of this stuff going on, and they're like, well, we need to imagine a season without Watson and figure out what to do. You know what I mean? So
they were preparing to have him either not through suspension or not through, because they were going to trade him away potentially. So
probably
they've been kind of, I don't know, man. I this whole thing is just bad news. Though this whole thing just stinks.
Crazy ordeal.
San Diego. But yeah, man, very true though. So
it's just bad news right now.
It's just too many.
I'll say this, because I don't want to get too crazy into it. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, and I do, Myra, if you want to chime in on this, I do kind of want to hear your opinion. But my thing is whether everything he did or engaged with, was consensual or not. Dude, you're Deshaun Watson. You make this much money, and you're going to reach out to people through Instagram to get massaged and to come and meet you. You're setting yourself up. Did nobody ever tell you? They know who you are. They know what you have. They know what's at stake.
It's a setup.
You're setting yourself up. Are you crazy? Come on. You need to handle yourself better, regardless of whether he, whatever. So.
You have everything to lose at this point, and they truly have nothing to lose.
And he's established a pattern of what he apparently likes to do. So I don't know, but Myra,
It's too many for me, like it's too many. If they come out, there's one or two.
Trevor said he could have, hooked up. Bobby Kraft would have taken care of him.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what?
I know a spot.
and listen, like I hate to say this, but like I agree with you, Alex. Like they know who you are. You have everything to lose, and they do not. I joke around and I say this all the time, but I just be like, where is your head? Like, you make this much damn money, and nobody like told you
you may be a target.
Yeah, like carry yourself like
or at
this,
least yeah.
I joke around and I say like I want to develop a course for rookies or like for athletes, like, okay, this is an NDA, if you're gonna do dirt or if you sign an NDA. Like I hate to have to put it out there like that, but good God, I hope it is not true. And I don't want to take anything away from any victims. I don't want to take anything away from females that are sexually abused or whatever.
Right. That's serious. That's serious.
That is serious. 100% that is serious. But at the same time, like, if you know better, you got to do better. Like you're Deshaun Watson. Like, let's be serious here. And like I said, I'm very, very uncomfortable with how many there are. Like this is clearly a pattern. And another thing, just like you said, like you're reaching out to people on Instagram to give you a massage. Like you live in Houston, one of the most populous cities in the nation. There's plenty of massage places you could go to. The team has a massage therapist. Like this is definitely crazy.
Yeah.
Even
coming in.
Even Sean
Symposium.
Even Sean McVay has a professional keep me off the field a person. You know what I'm saying? Like hire somebody to keep you at a trip. Like Trevor just said, can I get like $100K a year to babysit one of these fools? 100%. Like, nah, dog, sorry.
That's not a good idea.
It's not a good look, fam. It's not a good look. Nah, stay away. We got trainers. We got trainers at the facility that'll massage you up real quick. Like you're good, bro. You don't need that. Like
absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Where your boys at? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, where your people?
And then another thing, like, why are you moving like that on social media? Like, you should be so like, I am Deshaun Watson, that you have like a publicist or you have somebody else run your social media. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Yeah, but one thing I will say though is the things with the lawyers. Like his lawyer is a G, and he's going to fight this obviously. And then the other lawyer. It's interesting. I feel like somehow he almost ran an ad, like like a 1-800 ad, like have you ever done this or that, or had a billboard up in Houston or something, because he did acquire several cases like in a short period of time. That is interesting too. So, like I said, we will see how this plays out. But I mean, it's just sad that we have to be discussing this type of topic too, though. You know what I'm saying?
And another thing I want to say, because I was reflecting on this on just several occasions, is that we're so quick to make judgment without all the facts. And I kind of, as an individual, like I kind of want to be better at doing that myself, like not carry so much judgment until we know all the facts, because immediately, like, this looks bad, right? Like this looks really, really bad. There's a lot of cases, but we still don't know the facts. Like there's no criminal charges charged yet. And we don't know the facts. And I just thought about that. Like, we put so much emphasis on men doing this to women. And we put a very negative view on men, and immediately want to have cancel culture on them. Whereas when a woman openly comes out and says she's done these things, she's not as highly criticized as a man would be. And I mean, we just had something like that happen in the entertainment world. Cardi B said she would drug dudes and take their money. And nobody was like, dang, Cardi, like you a sexist, rapist, like type chick. Everybody's like, oh, she's a woman. It is what it is. But if the roles are reversed, like in this situation, we're already casting crazy judgment. Like we don't know all the facts. So like I said, I don't want to take anything away from the victims. As a woman, I stand with that. If you're sexually abused, that is very, very serious. But as an individual, me as a person, I don't want to cast judgment until we know all the facts.
Gotcha. Yeah. Well, with that being said, though, it still is going to stain him.
Of course.
That's for sure, and he'll still
Of
probably be
course.
suspended. But
Absolutely.
yeah, we'll see. But all right, I think we should move on to that next topic though. But even though that is kind of like a tough, thing to talk about. Also, some great comments though coming in. But yeah, we'll go ahead and hit up our next topic though. All right, NBA talk. You know what I'm saying? Some kind of interesting, exciting moves. I want to get your guys' thoughts on these things. First, let's go with LaMarcus Aldridge to the Nets. What is the Nets doing? They're loading up. They're getting a lot of vets. Are you guys thinking they're going to make this run? What do you think?
I mean, it seems like it. Like they have a collection of individuals that could possibly make it happen. And the fact that they're in the East with this many vets, I mean, it looks like they're making a prominent run to take the East.
Gotcha.
So I'm a big fan with Strizzy of the young boys in Miami. I like how that team has been put together, but I did not see LaMarcus Aldridge going to the Nets. I kind of was like blindsided by that move, just because so many people thought he was going to go to the West. So I think the Nets are really trying to make a run for it.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting for sure. I think it's a good move, and it's adding basically a lot of the depth they lost with the Harden trade, but it's adding a different type of depth. So we'll see. They look like they're ready to make a run. Strizzy, what do you think about this one?
Man, all right. Look,
I know you wanted
So my thing was this. So like, it would have been nice for Miami to pick up Marcus Aldridge. It would have been some of the hype that we definitely needed, especially after. I mean, I'm not looking at Kelly Olynyk to do too much for us, but we essentially lost a big man and didn't really recoup in one. You know what I mean? So it definitely would have been nice to have a veteran presence and a little bit more size at the position, because that's something that we desperately needed in the playoffs last year, and it showed. But I think my thing about it is, I think for the last couple of years now, we've literally watched the NBA's ratings drop year after year after year. Like, it's not like it's down, then it's up, then it's down, then it's up. Like, it's just decreasing. Like, it's only going down. You know what I mean? And I really do think that a part of it is this whole kind of let's team up and do whatever we can to get a championship. And you know what I mean? That culture that the NBA has essentially inherited, and it's hurting the NBA. You know what I mean? It really is. You look at somebody like Blake Griffin, even though the Detroit Pistons bought out his contract and he's eligible to sign wherever he wants to sign, at the end of the day, his contract on the Nets, he's only making $700,000 a year. You can't tell me that Blake Griffin isn't worth more than $700,000 a year. You know what I mean? Like, so the thing that sucks to me is, like, I'm a basketball player. I'm a basketball fan before I'm an NBA fan. I love basketball. I love competitiveness. And I feel like at this point in time, the NBA has lost almost competitiveness in its entirety. It's not competitive anymore. The players in itself are now going basically like, all right, I've played 10 to 11 years in this league. I haven't won a championship yet. Where can I go to do so, regardless of how much playing time that I'm going to get? To me, and that's just my opinion, is soft. It's trash. It's horrible. It's bad for the league. There's a reason. Like, there's a reason. Like, and even looking at the Nets team now, like, you look back at the veto trade for Chris Paul going to, to the Lakers, and like how that was like, oh no, absolutely not. Chris Paul's too good. Exactly, can't let that happen. But now we've got Blake and LaMarcus Aldridge going there, and KD going to the Warriors when he did it. Regardless of him being a free agent at the time, from somebody that good, that competitive, going to arguably the best team in the league at the time, 73-9, like the year before, after coming back and beating you when you were up 3-1, like, it's just, to me, it's just not a good look. You know what I mean? So, like, at this point in time, on paper, like, you're looking at the Nets, like, who beats them in 7 games? To me, even the Lakers getting Drummond is like, I still don't see them beating them in 7 games. Now, I still think LeBron James is the best player in the league, and if anyone's going to beat the Nets, it's going to be a team with him at the helm. You know what I mean? But realistically, like, it almost kind of kills basketball for me. Like, do I even want to watch more games this year? I love my team, but does my team really stand a chance? Like, no, they really don't. You know what I mean? I'm a realist too. So it kind of kills the season for me in a sense. You know what I mean? It doesn't make me want to watch basketball. I don't look at the Nets team and be like, oh, heck yeah, here we go, baby. Like, Nets are stacked up. Who's going to beat them? Because in my head, I'm like, nobody. So for me, like, I think it's absolutely horrible. It's horrible for the game. It's horrible for the league. They can do whatever they want to do in a sense. Those teams bought them out and they can sign wherever they want. But from a competitive standpoint, I think it's horrible.
Yeah. And Trevor's kind of along the same way. He said he can't stand watching NBA right now. It sucks. Value of having a championship is greatly diminished in his opinion.
I agree.
Yeah, and we'll see. But you know what? Some other comments, as far as Unk, you know what I'm saying? He's not liking Blake Griffin, you know what I'm saying? And then also Anthony West saying lots of bad GMs. We'll see. It's like the NBA needs to eliminate a couple teams. That would be interesting. I think they'd probably actually expand before that. I don't know.
I think they'll expand before that too, but I don't think Anthony's wrong though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
but we'll see. And then also he says Lakers in 5. That's my favorite. We're gonna see it go down. I don't know.
Blake Griffin, Peter Griffin, Griffin. I don't care. I don't say Lakers in 5.
Right.
But I don't know.
I do want to segue to that though. The Lakers did get Drummond. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The Big Penguin, which is one of the best nicknames in the NBA for sure, in my opinion. I want to see how he does play. We'll see if he helps keep them afloat while AD and LeBron are down. And if they do all come back healthy for the playoff run, we'll see. I think it should be a fun playoff regardless.
Right.
I think too, though, the 76ers is another one of those teams, though. I still feel like they're like kind of, again, health bearing. Like they're kind of like sneaky. They have a lot of pieces, but still, man, I don't know. And James Harden's balling too, so I feel you with the Nets. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. And my thing is too, is like the funny thing is defensively, they're god awful. They have not one player on that team that's really in there who can be, who can solidify himself as a defensive player. Like, not even KD at this point in time has like really been defensive in the games that he's played. You know what I'm saying? So you look at teams like Philly and you look at teams like Miami and Milwaukee as well, who are great defensive playing teams. Like, they might be able to give them run for the money, but like I said, it's just like that team doesn't seem like they can really. It's going to be really hard to beat them in a 7-game series. I think what James Harden said, having to see us in a 7-game series is going to be real tough for other opponents, and I agree with that. But I think too, what like really kind of turned me off on them is like LaMarcus Aldridge like reasoning for going there in a sense. How he talked about like he was talking about like why he didn't go back to Portland. He was essentially saying that with Nurk coming back. They're just not going to be enough, time for me to get real playing time in Portland. And I was like, and you think he's going to get it in New Jersey? Yeah. Like, that was the most BS answer that just made me, sorry, Brooklyn, my fault. Brooklyn. But, like, I think that's what made me hate them even more right now because his answer was just so BS. It was like, come on, bro. Like, and now Boogie, too, is talking about possibly signing with the Nets. So, they're going to have Boogie for, like, $300,000. Blake's playing right now for $700,000.
Boogie, don't go ring chasing, Boogie. You tried it before it didn't work out.
Yeah, exactly, right? So he's talking about going there too. So like Boogie gonna play 3 minutes a game.
But they can be beat. Honestly, though, they can be. I think we'll see. It's gonna have to play out, Or I'll say it like this: nothing's a given. Even when we said, "Oh, the Warriors, they're gonna there's nobody." And I get what Trevor says. Trevor did have a comment. 80% of the teams don't have a chance of making the finals, let alone winning it, and that's true, but even then, we still can't. There's nothing guaranteed as far as there's still like 3-4 teams that can maybe do it, So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens this year, but I don't know. Maybe they'll get too full of themselves. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they won't. Remember the Heat the first year? They were like, "Oh, we can't be stopped." Like, and then Dirk beat him single-handedly. I know it's a different NBA, but you never know what's going to happen.
For sure. And I think the thing that kind of like really sucks for me, and like Myra, I heard from you too as far as all this goes, but I think what really killed it for me was the last year I was so excited for basketball again. Like the most excited I've been for basketball in a really long time.
Because it was like, who knows what's going to happen.
Exactly. Because it was so spread out. Like way before Miami made their finals run, it was like, cool. Like the NBA is a little bit more spread out again. It gives these other teams chances of like really actually doing something. And now we're just right back to where we were 2 years ago, 3 years ago. It's like, all right, we're on a collision course, or kind of a
Seemingly.
collision course for Lakers Nets. That's what it feels like. So like we'll see. Like A-Dub said, I completely agree with him when I said nothing is given, because like I do say they are beatable. Like they are beatable. I think that the hard part is going to be beating them 4 times out of 7, but we'll see, man. They're only as good as their health, in all honesty, and a lot of their player. Yeah, the only player on their team who's never really had a real injury is James Harden. So we'll see.
And we were talking about him like he was out of shape just 3 months ago.
Oh, he played Houston. He was fine.
Yeah.
He took off the fat suit and everything. He was like Lady Professor. He just took the whole fat suit off. He came back like it was nothing.
And another argument that definitely is going to come up with James Harden is he going to produce at playoff time? I mean, that was always one of his
second round wall.
Yep.
He was always highly criticized in Houston that he never sealed the deal. So, is it going to be different in Brooklyn?
Yeah.
We'll see. But yeah, I don't know. Unc says Aldridge has no heart. Yeah.
Agree. Totally agree.
Apparently, Aldridge doesn't have a brain either, because that lame ass excuse he gave us.
I was so mad. I don't know why. Like, I'm like, why am I so hot right now? Like, why did his response make me so angry? Right. So like, let me catch LA in the streets. I swear for God, no, I was playing. But
what you say?
But one thing I will say though is, like, Miami has talked about my squad. They talked about how they don't feel like the roster's done yet. Obviously the trade deadline, all that fun stuff is over, but they're already looking forward to next year, making a real solid run at grabbing Bradley Beal from Washington. So that's kind of out there. Like, they're really going to go hard for him or try to next year, something like that. So we'll see. Hopefully some more shakeups will happen, during the offseason, something I always look forward to. But we will definitely see. Punch him straight in the kneecap. Feel me? I'm saying, kick him right in his shins. I swear to God.
We'll see. But yeah, that was the cover. Saying the thumbnail for this week's episode was, the East versus the West. I had King Kong, on one side and Godzilla, and you guys know, it's clear who I'm riding with. So we'll see. I'm not worried about.
I mean, don't call me bandwagon, but ain't shit happening in Houston.
Well, you got to choose, but I think I already know where you're at. I know where you're at.
Yeah, we know where I'm at now. I'm on the bandwagon.
Right,
but a couple of other notable trades too. We did see Aaron Gordon head over to the Nuggets. I think that was really big for them.
That's nice.
Yeah, I think that was really big. Orlando, they let their whole squad go.
Orlando did the fire sale.
Yeah, basically, like the only person they couldn't get rid of was Markelle Fultz. He just tore his ACL. So they were like, we got to keep him. Like, everybody else must go. Like they let everybody go. And Vujicic, he's a Chicago Bull now, so I thought that was cool. They're still
how it works out.
Yeah, they're still not I don't think he's gonna help the Bulls out that much, but it definitely does help them. Like, he is a very good player. He's an all-star for a reason. So we'll see, man. I think some fun regular season to play, but once playoff time comes, I might sit back a little bit.
Yeah, we'll see. All right, but I'm going to go ahead and roll on to other sports. I think we got everything from basketball. Oh, PJ Tucker in Philly.
Yeah, that's another one too. He's definitely going to help out that wing three for Ben. Yeah, that wing three for Ben.
I'm telling you. So I had my 2 beasts, but I'm telling you, Philly is like Mothra, just in the cut, the one you really need to be worried about. You never know. So we'll see.
And they want to find under the radar too. They're perfectly fine where they're at right now.
Right. Dockers have a renewed spirit and everything. So we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens, but we'll go ahead and move on to our next topic here.
So what's next again?
Other sports?
Oh yeah, other sports. Okay, so not football.
Yeah, not basketball. We did that already.
Oh, okay, like hockey.
Yeah, like hockey. Feel me?
Okay, like baseball. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Like soccer, right?
There we go.
Like soccer.
Like other sports.
All right, so we got other sports. The only topic on the show that the actual segment is shorter than the intro, but here we go. As usual, not too much, but there is one exciting thing. Thursday is the start of the MLB season, and you know what I'm saying? I always just think that's a great day, you know what I'm saying, in general for America or whatever you want to say. It's like a true, traditional type of day, so I might have to grill some hot dogs or something and watch me some baseball games. I'm excited about that. But this does mark, sadly, the second spring training in a row that I have not gone to a spring training game last
Wow.
year because I didn't make it. You know what I'm saying? I had plans to go, but it was late in the spring training before it got cut off. And then this year it was just honestly too darn expensive, but it's going to be big. That's for sure. I might have to play some organ music too. I know Trevor's excited. The Padres are poised to make a run. I want to know if they're coming back with the brown jerseys or not. Again, so prominent. I think they need to switch out a little bit on that. They're going to win a World Series, but that's just me. But I'm excited. We'll see what happens. So
me too. I'm excited too. I caught the Cubs game yesterday. I think they smacked us like 7-1 or something like that. It was a pretty good game. So I'm excited. I'm excited for it. You know, I got to get back. We got to get to Vegas at least once, dude. We got to throw some get some baseball bets down. That's what I'm excited for too. We got to get out to Vegas for sure.
Right. Trevor said lots of brown. And then Anthony Weston said Royals look good in the spring, and that's true. They absolutely did. I'm excited. I think the Royals, you know, they might not make a real playoff run, but they might be a little sleeper team. You know what I'm saying? They did a lot. They did sign Perez, their catcher Salvador, to a big contract, richest in Royals history. So they're making some moves. They made some trades, some big stars. So we'll see what happens. You know, I'll be rooting for my boys though. And I love baseball because it's on like every night, every other night. You know what I'm saying? So it always gives me something to watch. So that's baseball. We'll be watching that a little bit. You know what I'm saying? We're not totally as deep on that as we are on like NFL and NBA, but we will definitely talk our baseball as the season goes. The other interesting thing, though, Pacquiao and Crawford are apparently in talks on the boxing news. I don't know if you guys heard about this, but Manny Pacquiao and Bud Crawford, if Crawford's serious about this, I don't know. I guess they're just trying to grab headlines with the money, but or just to maybe build up a big purse. But what do you guys think?
Pretty much.
I don't think it's a good matchup. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel like. Real talk though. I feel like Manny will never stop fighting.
He's like, I'm just trying to get money.
Exactly, dude. Like
Manny on a paper chase, yo.
Manny will fight your favorite uncle at a family barbecue, though. Like if the money's
Anybody,
right.
right.
Manny, I'll give you this much, and you go fight.
I'm for hire.
Exactly. So we'll definitely see. But it is. The funny thing about it is, like, for the most part, though, like, Manny never disappoints, though. He always goes up.
He does come strong.
Yeah, he always goes out. He always comes out swinging for sure. So, maybe it could end up being a good fight. He stays in great shape always. So, could be fun. We'll see.
I think it could be, but it's like this has to end at some point. When the McGregor talks, he was like, "I'll fight McGregor," but I don't know. It's got to end at some point.
He'll fight anybody, like Strizzy said. Like he'll fight anybody.
Check right, I'm on the way.
Yeah, just let me know. I think it's interesting too.
Stephanie Washington says, "Go Pac-Man," though. She's with it. She's with it. He does come. He does go for it. You know what I'm saying?
He does. He trains properly. He's in there
in shape. Yeah.
Yeah, to put up a show. So, I think it's interesting. At this point, I'm like, Manny, you don't have to fight. Like, you solidified a great career.
You don't have to fight no more, dog. You did it. You won.
He's like, my bank account says different.
I know, for real.
Wasn't he like the mayor or like in government?
He was on like councilman. Or he was. That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, like
but
Manny
in the Philippines. Yeah.
Yeah, Manny. Like,
I don't know.
What is it? He does put on a show. He does. I mean, he's had an illustrious career, like I just said. At this point, I'm like, you don't have to do this. You don't have to do this. But if he does, I do want to see him win. Like, yeah. But I'm the same with you all. Like, I don't think it's a good matchup.
Well, Stephanie Washington, she said, "Go Pac-Man." She said, "I'm Filipina, so I got to rep Manny." But I'm like, to me, I'm like, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? Like, are you making lumpia for the fight or what? Like, let's get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm
don't
down.
Play with me. Don't play with me.
You know what I'm saying? So we definitely feel it. No shirt gang though. No shirt gang in the building.
One game, baby.
What's good?
I'm not for the pen set. I'm for everything.
Oh, see, you already know. You know what I'm saying? So let's get it. Anthony Weston says he's going to come out with a mixtape too.
I don't doubt it.
He does work hard. You know what I'm saying?
Everything.
Speaking of fighting, I got to give a super shout out to my boy Francis Ngannou, UFC. That's my
Yeah.
dog, man. Like he's seriously like my favorite fighter right now. Like just period. Like that's my dude. And like like you never want like I don't know, seeing him win that fight the way he did against Stipe this past weekend.
Yes.
He looks so much more dangerous than he's ever looked before, and that is very, very scary. Because I don't know, man. He could get that ground defense down, and like I see his reign going on for a really, really long time. So
I mean,
we'll see.
I can see though. I agree too, especially because after all that he's been through in his career, and he was focused in this thing. And Miocic is no slouch at all.
Dude, no,
and to
he's
knock
not
him
at all.
out in the second round like that, like that's what's up. Like,
and he was taking the shots before too. Like I was getting a little worried because I was like, yo, Ngannou he's hitting them and he's just eating those. And then finally he ate his last one. You know what I'm saying? He ate his last one.
Right.
But yeah, they're talking about John Jones is basically like, show me the money and we'll get it done. But I'll be honest, I think this is John Jones' first like real official like loss. I think Ngannou gets him.
Well, especially if it's his first
fight in heavyweight.
Fight at heavyweight.
Yeah.
Like, I know John Jones has been preparing for this, and obviously John Jones is like, I mean, he's dope too, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That would be a big fight. That would be a money fight. I would pay for that. That's for sure.
It's going to be different because I think right now John Jones probably at his biggest is probably going to be like 230. You know what I'm saying? But Ngannou weighs in at like 260 and probably walks around at like 280.
Right. If he's cutting, he's going way down. Yeah. So
like if he gets on top of John Jones, it's gonna be tough.
Yeah,
so we'll see. That's definitely a fight. I don't always pay for these fights, but that's definitely one I probably actually pay for. So it should be a good one for sure. I hope it goes down. Dana White get it done.
Yeah, we'll see. So we'll circle back real quick before we close this out. Trevor did say, "Wait, doesn't Manny Pacquiao sing?" He does. He's got music videos.
He said, "Not joking." I've seen this before.
No, he like full on sings.
Yeah, he does his thing. And then going back to baseball, Unc says he might make it to Phoenix this summer. We can definitely catch a game. That would be dope. And I would have to see. Maybe I'll do some Slacs on the road. I hope, because if I can get back on the road, I really do want to get to my rest of my baseball stadiums. You know what I'm saying? 5 more to go. So we'll see. I got to work on cutting some of those off. Trevor also says better be talking some baseball and less Padres or something. Then we can get this segment. We'll definitely have to speak on it if that's happening. What were you going to say, Myra? My bad.
I was gonna say today at Walmart they had like a bunch of blogger like tools, and they had the neck holding phone ring. So that might be something you might want to invest in as you're on the road.
So that you can just walk and it just points forward.
It's on your neck. It's like
wow.
Remember the neck gasket?
That's a little bit too much for me, but I can't lie. I am working on a little setup where like it goes on my backpack though, like on the thing on my backpack. And then that way it's just like more of a front facing, you know what I'm saying, view and stuff.
That's
just be walking around and stuff.
Then the neck blogger.
I can't do the neck thing, yeah. I don't know. So we'll see.
If you need it.
Yeah. Unc says John Jones will get in trouble before his next fight. I sincerely hope that doesn't happen, even though it's possible, based on what's going. But but it seems like he's fully matured now. But that's probably not the first time we've said that. We'll see. Anthony Weston says come out here to Arlington. That is definitely on my list for sure. And I want to know what you guys think about this. So I've been to 25 out of the 30 MLB stadiums. I went to see the Texas Rangers at their park before they just switched. Yeah. They just switched last year to now Globe Life. Does that mean I can't count that? Do I have to go back again to the new one, or like does it still count because I went there? What do you guys think?
I think you got to go to the new one. You know what I mean? Like I think you've seen them in their home stadium, but I feel like at this point, like you just got to hit all the stadiums.
Gotcha. And then I gotta be like I've been to all the active ones.
Exactly. And then like even if somebody gets a new stadium, like you got to make your way back out there, dog. So you just always stay up on it.
Got you. So then I guess I have 6 more to go to. I can't say I have 5 more to go to. Anthony, he also says, can't count it. Can't count it. So, okay. So then I'm at 24, man. It's cool. I'll count that into like the total stadiums I've been to, but you know what I'm saying? But we'll see. Okay. See, and Anthony Weston says it's the old one. It's still in use. And that one was really nice. You know what I'm saying? It had the little like archway things or whatever, the little like I don't know what you call that, but
Yeah.
not archways, but it was like almost like fencing, but it looked really nice. You know what I'm saying? It was dope.
Trevor has a good point.
He said if it's new facility, if the facility's renamed, then no. Okay, that's for sure. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, new facility, yeah, then okay, I gotta see. I definitely do want to see it, you know what I'm saying? So I'll put that back on my list, then I'll unscratch it, you know what I'm saying? I'll undo the strike through and I'm about to make it back out there.
It's like a double, like to
yeah,
the second
exactly.
power.
Right.
There you go. All right. And then also Trevor said when you said John Jones was dope, I thought it was some foreshadowing. That's funny. But yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
We'll see. But all right then. Okay. So we got our permanent special guest with us. So let's go ahead and get to the segment, our favorite segment of the day. Let's get it. All right. This or that. Myra, take it away.
This is a funny one, okay? Who would you rather have as a teammate? Johnny Manziel or Yasiel Puig?
Oh, Puig, my friend. Puig, my friend. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? He had his hashtag, Puig, my friend, and Yasiel, he's a character for sure, but I'd rather have on my team, yeah, for sure.
Right. Yeah.
This is a fun one.
He would definitely be fun. Johnny would actually be a lot of fun too. The problem with Johnny is he would also get you in hella trouble. That's the problem with Johnny. Like you and
Johnny be out the league.
Exactly. Just because by affiliation, you know what I'm saying? Like, but he would definitely be fun too. Like I'd hang out with Johnny during once we retire or like family parties and stuff. But,
Mardi Gras or something.
No, exactly, 100%. You know what I'm saying? Spring break in Miami, I'm with you, my guy. But as far as a teammate goes, oh yeah, wait for sure.
That's super funny. I had a lot of fun with that one. Both of these guys are typically known to be distractions, obviously. Yes, he is a little bit more of a showboater, and we know what happened with Johnny. So I thought that one was absolutely funny to do. But I agree with you guys. As a teammate, though, I'm going to have Yasiel on my team. I know he's going to produce. I know he's going to be amazing. But you brought up a funny point, Strizzy. So I'm going to switch this one up and give you all a double dose. Stephanie.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Party with Johnny. Okay, so here's my double dose. Who would you rather party with? Okay. Would you rather party with Johnny Manziel, or would you rather party with I always do this, guys. I always lose names right when I'm about to say it. My boy, tight end with Tom Brady.
Oh, Gronk?
Gronk, yes. Would you rather party with Johnny Manziel or with Gronk?
Gronk for me.
I'm going Manziel.
Really?
Yeah, only here's the reason why. Because, I love Gronk and he's fun as hell. But I low-key feel like somewhere between the end of that night, you getting a lap dance from Gronk. It's probably going down, dog. At some point in time, by the end of the night, at some point at the end of the night, Gronk gonna end up in your lap, my guy.
No.
I don't know where it's going down, but it's happening.
No, I don't know.
Either way, though, Gronk could be
the Super Bowl rings is going to give us more access. You know what I'm saying? I'm partying with, and I think he's pretty cool. I think he'd be cooler than Manziel, but
true.
I don't know.
Gronk will keep you out of trouble because it's just fun. Manziel might low key
he's gonna have you on some white horse. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna have you on some other shit, some other stuff. You know what I'm saying? No,
exactly.
So, no.
Exactly.
Stephanie says Gronk is annoying. I feel safer with Gronk in a bar fight. Also,
this is very true. This goes back to Trevor's thing when he said putting doubles as a teammate and a bodyguard for sure. So yeah, Gronk kind of the same way. And Trevor is exactly right. We still play with my boy Eric. So yeah, he's right, man. He's right. Yeah, I might have to switch that over now and say Gronk for sure. I have to switch it over. Yeah.
That's so funny.
Either way, you're in for a good time.
That's what I was about to say. Either one of those, you're going to have a good time. But it kind of depends on what type of night are you trying to have? Are you trying to have white boy wasted with Gronk, or are you trying to be at a strip club till 6 a.m, just having a great freaking time with Johnny Manziel?
You're getting wasted with Gronk, but you might end up in jail with Johnny.
It's going to affect your future.
Somewhere in form. Yeah. Johnny be
man.
doing 25 like that's facts. That's facts.
All right, but going back to the first one though, I gotta show y'all this. I was so mad I didn't get this shirt, man. I wanted this shirt so bad. Big my friend.
My friend.
And they had a black long sleeve too. You know what I'm saying? They even had my same style. So, but yeah,
Nice.
Puig would be tight. You know what I'm saying? I think he'd be cool to be a teammate with for sure. But all right, that was funny though. Those are some good ones. Double dose of this or that.
Double
That's
dose. I had to make up for last week.
Well, we appreciate you though. Absolutely. So, on to final say. Do you have anything for final say? Strizzy, you want to plug your Twitch again?
Yeah, I guess I might as well. Y'all know me. I'm always doing something social media wise. So started streaming, started my hashtag Road to Affiliate. So if you guys are on Twitch, and even if you're not on Twitch and you want to just download the app and just add me right quick, you can go ahead and do that too. You know what I'm saying? Follow your boy though. My gamer tag is Shadow Wolf on the Xbox. So that's my account name on Twitch. You can see it there, the way it's spelled out, because I'm always eating. So I had to spell dough with dough. So
into the bread, you know what I'm
saying? Exactly. Snacking always. So you'll see my little gamer tag emote is like a wolf with like a gaming setup. So it's pretty cool.
That was almost a bad shameless plug like Derek Jackson.
Oh, I stay plugging.
If you don't have Twitch, just go ahead and add me real quick and keep it
moving. Yeah, keep moving. You ain't gotta keep the app just to get to affiliate. I just need the followers for a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, we got you. You know, we'll support. We'll check it out. And what game are you playing? You're playing tonight. You're gonna play what game tonight?
I'm not sure yet. It's either gonna be a Code Vein or Apex, one of the two. We'll probably Code Vein.
Oh, we have one late. Well, we can add to the final say one late addition from Anthony Weston. How about Tim Duncan or Kawhi as a this or that? Is this partying with or hanging out with or teammate with?
Partying with neither one.
You know what's funny? I think it's partying with because like teammate don't make much sense yet because Kawhi still got some years to play. So I think it's partying with.
I got you. I don't know yet, but I'm saying honestly, yeah, he said party with. Honestly, though, it'd be interesting, but I'm kind of thinking
Kawhi?
Tim Duncan. No, I'm kind of thinking Tim Duncan because you know how he's kind of quiet and stuff. You know, like in his career, even when he was hyped up, when he was hitting threes like buzzer beaters against the Suns, he was still not really like too crazy outgoing. There's something hidden secret in there, you know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden he starts growing dreads and stuff. But
once he wore the Jesus sandals, listen, Timmy.
Family cookout fours.
I can't do it. And then y'all know I have a problem that people call him Timmy. Like he's a grown ass man pushing 7 feet in these Jesus sandals. Y'all cannot call this man Timmy. Like stop it.
See, you always hate on the Spurs. You always hate on the Spurs. So
yeah. I'm going with Mr. Fun Guy though. I feel like Kawhi is all business on camera, but I think off camera I think he's pretty fun.
Listen, I am partying with Kawhi for sure. The laugh for sure. Another thing, that one video where it was like, "What it do, baby?" Like, yo, what it do? Like, what do you have?
It helped. Yeah.
Like, what it do for real? Like, put the camera.
The All-Star game 2 years ago too, where he did a little dance, the dance entrance. Kawhi's got a little fun in him. I think Kawhi's got a little fun in him.
And not just that, but there was also leaked pictures of Kawhi in a strip club. So I think Kawhi has a hidden fun guy side for real. So I would rather hang out with Kawhi than Timmy. It's not Timmy for me.
Gotcha. Okay.
I would hang out with Timmy if I wanted to go to dinner. Yes, chancletas for sure, Anthony.
Yeah, see, that might be this because that would be more my speed. Like, I bet, like, you know, we go out to like a nice dinner, have some cocktails, like just have a relaxing, like interesting conversation or whatever type of thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that might be why. But I think Tim Duncan, you probably learned something from him. Like, he seems like eccentric, you know what I'm saying? For
sure. Like, I could lay on my little couch there and like have Tim Duncan read me a book. Like, that's cool.
All right. That's cool. You're like, okay, I'll read you a little book. Bedtime story. Okay. But yeah, Kawhi would probably be more fun, I guess. Yeah, he is a fun guy. So, all right.
Kawhi for me.
That was a good one. Okay. So last things last. Oh wait, hold on a second. Let's
He
see.
said party with. Party
He said party or a date. Not a date. I'm saying we'd have like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe it'd be like a double date, you know what I'm saying? Something like that, but
party
we'll see,
or
but-
a date.
come on, Trev. Why you trying to do me like that? That's
He
funny though. That's
said
funny
a
though.
date.
But I know, but it would be different. Like I did say go out to dinner, but not like that. Not just him and I, you know what I'm saying?
Afterwards, maybe hit a nice little movie. You know what I'm saying?
Right, you know what I'm saying? Maybe we drive to somewhere we have a little lookout. No. That's funny. But all right. Last things last too, we do have the couch guest of the week, you know what I'm saying? You know I'm excited. You know I love my monster movies. You know who I'm rooting for, you know what I'm saying? So we got the man himself, King Kong, you know, King Kong versus Godzilla tomorrow. And he's got the little crown. You know, I love the details.
Yeah.
So that's my guy right there. King Kong with me as the couch guest for today. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm going to see the movie, though, and I know who I'm rooting for. But I hope that the story is at least bearable enough so we can get to the action. That's all I'm worried about. So
I think
we'll
so.
see.
I think it's going to be legit.
Yeah. You guys want to make predictions on that or no?
It's funny. I feel like it's going to be something. I feel like it's going to be like, I don't know how yet, but I feel like it's going to be something like Batman versus Superman type deal.
Exactly.
Where they fight each other, then towards the end, they got to
Something's going to happen.
They got to fight like Mecha Godzilla. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, something's going to happen.
They're going to hit it. I have a feeling they're going to hit us with the Okie Doke, too.
Yeah.
I have a feeling that's not going to be a conclusion per se because they want to build more movies.
Of course.
And that's
there's still some more monsters they got to fight that they haven't come across yet. So
right.
I think so too.
Yeah, something's gonna happen right at the end during their fight where they're gonna be like, oh no, and that's what I'm saying. Trevor hit it.
Exactly.
He said they're gonna have a Mata moment, and that's what
exactly.
I'm saying though. Is like that's when in my analogy about basketball, that's the 76ers that we got to watch out for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah.
But I do think in the movie they're gonna have to team up, and all of a sudden they're gonna turn together and be like, what? What's that? And then they're gonna go tear that up. You know what I'm saying?
Sure. What? Your mom's name Martha? What? Your mom's name Martha?
That was terrible though. That's why. That's exactly why I led this off with like, I hope the story is bearable enough. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I think it'll be fine. I think something's bothering Godzilla. I don't know, somebody peed in the ocean or something.
Because Godzilla, why would he naturally want to fight King Kong anyways? Like, I don't get that. It's not like they're like enemies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
what's from the videos? I don't like how they drug my boy though. Put him on the ship. I know.
That's what I'm saying. That's my thing though, and that's already I have a problem with that because like King Kong can't be shackled unless he wants to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, So we'll see, man. We'll see. Anyways, we don't need to geek out too much on that. But Myra, who are you rooting for?
Who am I rooting for? Godzilla or King Kong?
You got King Kong right there with you.
Apparently, this child is being extra needy right now. Godzilla or King Kong? I'm gonna go with Godzilla, but I agree with you all. There's too many bad guys to fight for them to fight each other off. Like something's gonna happen. I agree with you.
All right, we'll see. We'll see about that. But yeah, all right. So that was our little final say. I think we hit all the notes we wanted to hit today.
Yeah.
We do want to say shout out and much love to our boy, super producer Marcus. You know what I'm saying? We didn't get to have any golf updates this week, but next week on other sports, when he comes back, if he's able to be with us, we'll definitely get you guys some golf updates for sure. And yeah, I think that's about it.
Yeah.
That was Say Like a Champ, episode 83. It's your boy A-Dub with my friend King Kong.
Okay. Boy Strizzy.
And your girl, Myra May.
And it's who's gonna say it?
I got you. And y'all know what time it is. It's Taco Tuesday.